been attending the Grace of God Church for more or less 10 years. In the year of 2019, in the month of September, they found out that I had rectal cancer.
My wife started to wonder why she was always going to the bathroom, and then she started to complain about bloody stools.
After some time, I started seeing an oncologist. The oncologist told me that the tumor had been there for 4 to 5 years, but I didn't accept this evil in my life. From the beginning, looking at the tests, they started talking about surgery. I would need to have surgery.
When we evaluate tumors that affect the large intestine, along with rectal tumors, at the end portion of the large intestine, very close to the anus, colorectal tumors correspond to the third main cause of neoplasia globally. Obviously, more advanced lesions, bigger lesions, they require surgical treatment. That is, the patient must go to surgical center. The affected area of the intestine must be removed.
I kept participating in the prayers in church and also watching Dr. Soares, drinking the water.
And from the moment Sister Sully told me about her situation, right, I could see that she had faith. And I've always admired Sister Sully's faith. She never came to talk to me with a discouraged attitude.
In the beginning of this year, I finished the course of chemo and radiotherapy. I did chemotherapy with tablets orally, and what I did every time I was about to take the tablets, I would present them to the Lord. Then I went back with the surgeon and new test. The surgery would be open, not by video, because they would remove everything. We'll remove a part of the vagina, and I'd heard him say that, but I didn't accept it.
And in the beginning of the year, in January and February, we did the Naaman campaign with 7 dips, which is based on 2 Kings, chapter 5. The brethren brought whatever represented the leprosy, where they needed healing. And I took that. I put it inside a plastic bag, and I dipped it 7 times, praying along with the whole church and declaring that those people would experience healing like Naaman, no matter where the sickness was.
Then I had the faith that everything would be completely clear.
Then we went to São Paulo. We paid for a private consultation.
And this second doctor, right? When he saw my test, he didn't deny that I might need a second surgery, but he did not see what the other doctors had seen.
God had already removed some of the things and was gradually blessing my wife.
So I underwent those tests again, an MRI, and I would need, for a final position, a rectoscopy, right? Then in this MRI that they did, the tumor had completely disappeared.
After that, she underwent another test, the rectoscopy.
Depending on what the test showed, they would then schedule the surgery.
She said, "Pastor, it's tomorrow." I said, "My sister, go with the assurance that the work was completed."
The doctor followed the entire test. And right after the test, he called me and he said, "Sweetie, I have really good news." I said, "Oh yeah, doctor, what is it?" He said, "There is nothing. It didn't show anything. There's only a scar, nothing else." Then I was overcome with emotion. I started to give glories to God, the honor, because He is so wonderful.
We have a very mighty God who is able to change any diagnosis. It doesn't matter who the doctor is, what the sickness is, God is always greater. Only a scar was left, so she'll always remember God through that scar. And from then on, it was pure joy. And we saw the work of God in our lives. He is wonderful.
Oh, Jesus, you are so wonderful.